Leave! Get out! Get out! Get out! They dropped my fucking son. That's he's acting like that girl's holding him back.
Stop holding his hair!
Weekend, everybody. A fight between a security guard and a street vendor triggered angry protest outside a Pomona supermarket. Demonstrators rallied outside El Super grocery store on Holt Avenue. Witnesses say the store's security guard punched a street vendor and her son outside the store. And then when a bystander confronted the guard, he allegedly pulled a gun. Then the crowd became even more agitated when police arrived and arrested the bystander.
They just took him for a little joyride, let him out somewhere else. He came right back to work. We came back because that's some BS, you know?
The guard's car was damaged during the protest. Pomona police eventually shut down the grocery store while the rally continued in the parking lot.
All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so as you heard on that local news brief there, whereas the El Super supermarket and the street vendors in that area, they've been knocking heads for quite some time now. And security of that supermarket ended up going hands-on with one of the street vendors. Well, why does this pertain to us? Because apparently the bystander that the security guard got into a scuffle with happened to be the a-hole they call Riverside Accountability. Riverside Accountability, a.k.a. David Chavez. And for those of you that are familiar with David Chavez, well, you know that David is one of SGV's boys, which right off the bat tells you he is an a-hole. Yes, an a-hole. An a-hole who likes to harass business, the average citizen, and when that average citizen happens to push back, well, David is quick to use his pepper spray. And apparently, he ended up pepper spraying a security guard, and the security guard ended up pepper spraying him. It was like a pepper spray party. Now, mind you, this live stream was from like early in the day to like around 9-10 o'clock at night. And I mean, God, I went through this whole little live stream picking little pieces here and there to put this video together to get a whole story. Whereas, again, I say this El supermarket has been knocking heads with the street vendors, and unfortunately the street vendors are now an ally with the Frauditors. Why? Because they have a common goal of hatred towards law enforcement. Unfortunately, the street vendors are knocking heads with the health department, but the health department is now using police to enforce their laws, so that's how the police get into it with the street vendors. And again, I say frauditors and the street vendors now have a common goal of hatred towards law enforcement. Anyway, David happened to be there when that scuffle broke out, and David was quick to pull out his goddamn pepper spray and pepper spray the guard. Now, as you heard, I think the lady mentioned it, where police took the guard, arrested the guard. But according to the street vendors, police took him a few blocks and then cut him loose. Now, you would think the security guard would have went home, called it a day. No. The dumbass goes right back to the supermarket where, again, it ignited a whole riot, in my opinion. I consider it a riot. They had like over 100 people there. Oh, my God, screaming bloody murder. Now, in my opinion, yeah, get rid of that security guard. He wasn't smart enough to call it a day and go home. He went back for more bullshit. Fire his ass. But it doesn't excuse that David Chavez, again, if you're familiar with that idiot, idiot, half his videos on his channel is of going to private businesses and harassing the average citizen. And when the average citizen pushes back, because as we all know, the average citizen is getting pissed off now, is getting tired of being abused by these assholes, well, again, they push back, and David is quick to pepper spray. Now, I hope the judge sees this, because this is going to be like the third time now that I'm aware of, the third time he gets arrested for pepper spraying somebody. And as we all know, damn it, in my opinion, California is truly soft on these frauditors. They let these guys get away with a lot of shit. California would be the last place I think about moving to, okay? It pretty much, in my opinion, the frauditors are the ones that run California. Oh, my God. Anyway, again, I say the street vendors and the frauditors are now allies, and David Chavez, again, put his 2 cents in there, and I can only imagine clicks and views. Let's get back to the video, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
You're the watch commander?
I'm not the watch
I'm good.
commander.
I'm good.
Supervisor today.
So first and foremost, I want to get this badge number for this gentleman right here. So we have Sanchez 42120, right? Is this his name? Blaine?
Blaine?
Is that how you spell it?
Blake.
Blake?
Blank.
Blank?
Yes.
Like BLANK?
Blank. Yeah, like blank.
Blank. So that's his badge number. Okay.
There's 2 of them. There's a son and...
Okay. So my question is here.
Yes, sir.
So why is it that they clearly see a video of a street vendor getting attacked, and then they gaslight the whole situation, they don't make a report, they don't arrest the individual, and they blame the vendor, saying that they could get arrested too and cited?
Give me a little bit more context.
Okay, well, the vendor was attacked by the security guard. Look, I've had issues with the security guard a month ago, where vendors call me, where he's very condescending. He's basically saying that, for example, that's private property, right? That's El Super. This is a dirt. This is public property. So then they put their tent, maybe taking 2 inches. So he's very condescending, but this time it got physical. So it got physical. He hit the vendor, and then your officers are going over there. They're gaslighting the whole situation. They don't make an arrest.
Explain that.
I came out here because the Department of Public Health, they've been messing with the vendors, but they won't come out here unless they get the okay from them. They can easily say no. They won't get any repercussions from the state, because the state protects vendors, you know?
I know.
So it's fucked up, man. And replace them with sheriffs or whatever the fuck they want. But also the Pomona Police Department has been backing up the Department of Public Health. If they say no, they will not get any repercussions from the city council, unless the city council are against vendors, or the state. So we're outside Pomona Police Department for them doing a horrible job. Right now, when I spoke to the dispatcher, they said that the report said that the vendor did not want help. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit?
What gang you represent?
When I say free, you gotta say river, free,
River!
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 free.
River!
So they arrest him for no reason. They want to tell us why they're stealing out the store. He was standing there, walking out already. And where's that guy at? This tall guy right here with a hat arrested him.
Lord!
What'd you say?
Lord!
I got his name in the video and bashed him.
D-O-R-N!
So basically, yeah, you guys, they arrested me for battery. There was a cite and release. They were gonna cite and release me there, but because of all the people that were there, they decided to bring me over here, code 3. Lights and sirens, we're dipping over here, like flying, like, not gonna lie, that was fun. But they charged me with battery because I pepper sprayed the guy, and he pepper sprayed me. We were going at it both at each other, so that's how